Hey everybody, it's Dr. Jo and Wonder Callie, and today I'm going to show you stretches for a sore back after a workout or starting an exercise program. So let's get started.
Disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert.
So for these back stretches, you don't really need any extra equipment. You can do these on a couch, you can do them on the bed, or you can do them on the floor if you're comfortable getting down on the floor. So the first one is just going to be a knee to chest stretch. So lying down, if you need a little pillow, you can use it. I know some people say you shouldn't use a pillow. I really think it's more about comfort and what's comfortable for you. So a single knee to chest is just like it sounds. You're just going to start off with your knees propped up. You're going to bring one knee up towards your chest and just start stretching until you feel a little stretch in that low back area. Especially if it's sore, you might not have to go very far, but if you can go a little bit further to get the stretch, that's good. The key is to make sure you're not coming out to the side, because that's actually easier to do, but you're not really getting that back stretch. So try and keep that knee in alignment towards your chest and bring it up. If you happen to have some knee issues, you can grab underneath so you're not putting a lot of pressure on your knees to get that stretch. And then you're just going to hold that stretch for 30 seconds. If you're interested in seeing some real-time videos where I'm doing the full 30 seconds and the whole routine, you can check out the link up there for some of my real-time videos. You can also, when you're doing a single knee stretch, when you're pulling it up, if you want to get a little bit of your hip flexors in the front on the other side, you can just slide that leg down. And now I'm feeling a little bit of stretch on that side. But really, again, that's for comfort level. If you really want to kind of focus on your back, you can keep that knee up and just kind of pull that up towards your chest. So 30 seconds, 3 times on each side. So then the next one is just going to be a double knee to chest. So again, it's kind of just like it sounds. So we did one at a time to really get the stretch. So now we're going to do both of them together. Just kind of bringing both the knees up. Same thing. You still want to kind of keep them straight. You're not going out, which would be something like a happy baby. You want to keep them up close to you and just really pull up towards your chest area until you feel that gentle stretch through your low back. Same thing. If this is a little bit uncomfortable, putting a lot of pressure on your knees, you can grab underneath and just hold that. But if you don't have any knee issues, sometimes people just kind of like to grab them and hold them like this, which is usually a little more comfortable than just trying to use your hands and then holding that for 30 seconds and then doing that 3 times. So then the next one is just going to be a trunk rotation. So if that back is really sore, especially if you've just started a new workout or an exercise program, a lot of times the back gets really sore. So this is another one of my favorites. So now keeping your knees together and keeping your feet together, you're just going to, again, do what it sounds like. You're rotating to get that stretch in your trunk. So you're rotating those knees over. Your hips can come up, but you want your shoulders to stay down. That's the key to get that stretch through the trunk or the back area. If I'm bringing my shoulder up, then I'm not really getting that stretch. So let those just knees go comfortable. The top foot can come up, so it doesn't have to stay down. People ask that a lot. You just really kind of want the feet together, but it can come up off of the couch or the bed or the floor to get that nice stretch in there. And again, holding that for 30 seconds. I like to alternate when I'm doing stretches just to give the other side a little break. And so again, you can see my hips are coming up. That's okay, but I'm keeping the shoulders down to get that nice stretch. And if I want to bring that foot up to get that little bit more rotation, that's fine to do that as well. So this one's really nice to just, kind of let your body relax, do some nice deep breathing to help those muscles get unsore, we'll say, or to get them loosened up just a little bit. So then the next one is going to be, we're going to kind of roll over on all fours and do a prayer stretch, or in yoga, they call it the child's pose. So when you're doing this stretch, you can do it a couple different ways. Some people like to put their hands further out and then come back into the stretch doing that, or you can start up here and then start stretching your arms out as you go down. So I'm kind of coming down this way. Again, it's really your preference. Some people like one way better than the other, so it's really up to you. Sometimes I feel like I get a better stretch if I put my hands out first, especially if you have some knee issues, because if you already have your arms out, you might not be able to go. Like, I'm already feeling a stretch through my back and my shoulders when I do this, versus if I'm all the way down and going this way, I feel a slightly different stretch. So make sure you're trying both ways because one might feel better for you than the other. So I like to give options and modifications. So just getting that nice stretch, if you can bring your head all the way down and touch, that's nice too, because then you can completely relax. So again, 30 seconds doing that 3 times. The next one is an upward dog stretch. Now this one is one that if you have like a specific injury to your back or a diagnosis, something like stenosis, you probably don't want to do this one. So make sure that you know if it's okay for you to do this or not. So you're coming down and bringing your legs, kind of point those feet away. You want your hips to pretty much kind of stay on the bed or the couch or the floor. So this is kind of a modified upward dog slash cobra. And then you're kind of pushing up this way. So you're just now stretching the back the other way and kind of getting your abs a little bit more with this. So if you want to do a little bit more upward dog, you can come up a little bit, but I would say that's something you need to progress into. So really keep those hips down and get that through there. And so I'm feeling that kind of through the low back. So again, that might be something you might want to check with your doctor or your therapist first, because if you've got some things going on with your back, that might be something that you don't want to really do right now. So there you have it. Those were stretches for a sore back after a workout or starting an exercise program. If you'd like to help support my channel and become a paid member, click on the join button or click on the link in the description below. And you'll get extra perks. Yeah, I know. Sneak peeks. And what else? A whole bunch of other fun things. So remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.